Throwaway for obvious reasons. I've been lurking on this sub for a while, but never thought I'd be posting here myself. I'm a 42-year-old guy, married to my wife Shaniqua, 38, for 15 years. We have 3 kids. Our son Jamal, 14, daughter Aaliyah, 12, and youngest son Malik, 10. We've had what I thought was a solid marriage, ups and downs like anyone else, but I always put my family first. I work a steady job as a mid-level manager in a tech firm, nothing glamorous, but it pays the bills. Shaniqua works part-time as a nurse's aide, and we've built a modest life in the suburbs. Lately, though, things have felt off. It started small, about 6 months ago. Shaniqua began staying out later after her shifts, claiming girls' nights, or extra hours at work. I'd notice her phone lighting up more at odd hours, and she'd snatch it away if I glanced over. She started dressing differently too, sexier outfits that she said were just for fun, but it didn't add up. I chalked it up to midlife stuff, maybe she was trying to feel young again. I even suggested couples therapy, but she laughed it off, saying I was being paranoid. Then came the little lies. One night, she said she was at her sister's house, but when I called her sister casually, not checking up, she had no idea. Shaniqua came home smelling like cologne, not mine. I confronted her gently, and she gaslit me, saying I was imagining things and that I needed to trust her more. Our sex life tanked. She'd make excuses like headaches or tiredness. I felt like the bad guy for even questioning it. The kids noticed the tension. Jamal, our oldest, started acting out at school, getting into fights. Aaliyah became withdrawn, spending all her time on her phone. Malik clung to me more, asking why mommy was always mad. I tried to hold it together for them, planning family outings, but Shaniqua would bail last minute. About 2 months ago, it escalated. I came home early from work one day, boss let us out for a team building thing, and found her car in the driveway, but she wasn't home. Her phone was on the counter, unlocked, which was unusual. I didn't snoop at first, but a notification popped up from Tinder. My heart dropped. I opened it, and there it was. Her profile, active, with messages from guys. One thread stood out, with a guy named Tyrone. Flirty texts, plans to meet, even nudes exchanged. They'd been hooking up for months. I felt sick. I copied everything to my phone, then put hers back. When she got home from grocery shopping, she said I played dumb. That night, I couldn't sleep. How could she do this? We've been through everything, financial struggles, her mom's death, raising the kids. I thought we were a team. The next day, I lawyered up. Hired the best divorce attorney in the county. Guy's a shark, specializes in high-asset cases even though ours isn't huge. We're filing on grounds of adultery. I want full custody, the house, alimony, everything. She's going to be blindsided. I ate her for going nuclear without talking to her first. TLDR, wife's been acting shady, found her Tinder affair with Tyrone. Filing for divorce and taking her for everything. Aida, update 1. She got served, and all hell broke loose. Wow, this blew up more than I expected. Thanks for the support, everyone, it's helping me stay sane. A lot of you asked for updates, so here goes. It's been a week since my original post. I had the papers served at her work, didn't want the kids to see it. She came home furious, screaming about how I was overreacting and that it was just a fling. She admitted to the affair with Tyrone, said it started because I was boring and not man enough. Ouch. She begged me to reconsider for the kids' sake. The kids, that's the hardest part. When we sat them down to explain, I insisted on being honest. Age appropriately, they turned on me. Jamal called me a loser for not fighting for the family. Aaliyah cried and said I was breaking everything because I'm too white and uptight. Malik just hugged Shaniqua and glared at me. It turns out she's been venting to them behind my back, painting me as the problem, the family loser, who doesn't provide enough excitement or whatever. Racial stuff came up too. She's been telling them I'm not culturally attuned, I'm white, she's black, and we've always navigated that fine, I thought. They sided with her completely, saying they want to live with mom. Court date is set for next month. My attorney says we have a slam dunk case with the evidence. Shaniqua's scrambling, hired some cheap lawyer, but mine's eating him alive in pre-trial stuff. She's moved out to her sister's temporarily, taking the kids with her temporary custody agreement. I feel empty in the house alone, but I'm pushing through. On a positive note, work's picking up. My boss hinted at a big promotion, VP level, with stock options that could be life-changing. But that's secondary right now. Still, I ate her for not backing down. TLDR. Served papers, she admitted affair. Kids side with her, call me loser. Divorce proceeding strong. Update 2. Divorce finalized, and the plot thickens. Holy crap, it's been a rollercoaster. 2 months since the last update. Sorry for the delay, but things moved fast. The divorce hearing was brutal. Shaniqua showed up looking remorseful at first, but when my attorney presented the Tinder logs, texts, even hotel receipts I'd dug up, hired a pie after the original discovery, she cracked. Tyrone was subpoenaed. Turns out he's a low-level hustler with a record. He denied everything on stand, but the evidence was overwhelming. Judge ruled in my favor. I got the house, primary custody, kids will visit her, and she's paying child support plus half her savings. My attorney squeezed every dime, her 401k, even the car. She's left with basically nothing but her job. The kids, still hating me. During the custody eval, they trashed me to the Guardian ad litem, said I'm racist, controlling, the reason mom strayed. It hurt, but the evidence showed Shaniqua's the unstable one. They're with me now, but it's tense. Jamal sneaks out to see her, Aaliyah ignores me, Malik cries for mom nightly. I've got them in therapy, but they blame me for ruining the family. Post-divorce, my life flipped. That promotion landed it. I'm now VP of Operations, salary tripled, plus equity that vests over 5 years, projected worth millions if the company IPOs as planned tech boom in our sector. I bought a new car, started renovations on the house. Feels good to finally win. Shaniqua, she moved in with Tyrone after the divorce. Last I heard, she's miserable, posting cryptic stuff on social media about regrets. She tried calling once, begging for reconciliation, but I hung up. The slow burn of discovery was nothing compared to this satisfaction. I ate her for enjoying her downfall a bit too much. TLDR. One divorce, took everything. Got massive promotion. Kids still side with her, but custody mine. She's with Tyrone now. Update 3. She tried to crawl back, and things got insane. Buckle up, this update is wild. It's been 3 months since the divorce finalized. First, the promotion's paying off big time. Stock options alone have me set for life. Company's valuation skyrocketed after a merger announcement. I'm talking 7 figures in the bank soon. I've upgraded everything. New home gym, vacations planned, solo for now, even dating casually. Feels like a new chapter. Shaniqua flipped when she heard about my windfall. Apparently, Tyrone told her how he knew, IDK, maybe through mutuals. She showed up at my door unannounced, kids in tow. It was her visitation weekend, but she dragged them here. She was hysterical, apologizing profusely. I made a mistake, Tyrone's a loser, you're the real man, let's remarry for the family. The kids were egging her on, Jamal saying, Dad, take her back, we need you together, Aaliyah pleading about family unity, Malik just confused. I laughed in her face. Told her it was too late, that her betrayal burned that bridge. She screamed about how I tricked her by not mentioning the promotion during divorce. I didn't know for sure then, but my attorney says it's irrelevant. She left in tears, kids glaring at me like I'm the villain. Then it escalated. She dumped Tyrone that night, texted him it's over, moved out to a crappy apartment. Tyrone lost it, stalked her socials, showed up at her work. Cops got involved, but he backed off, or so we thought. Last week, horror struck. Shaniqua was home alone in her living room when 14 guys, Tyrone's boys, from his crew, busted in. They shot her up, point blank, no mercy. Over 50 rounds fired, neighbors heard it like a war zone. She didn't stand a chance, dead on the scene. Police say it was a gang hit, Tyrone's prints everywhere. He's in custody now, facing capital murder. I got the call from her sister. Shocked doesn't cover it. The kids were with me that night, my custody time, thank God. They're devastated, blaming everyone. Tyrone, me, the world. Funerals tomorrow. I'm paying for it out of pity. This is insane. My ex, gunned down over jealousy. Life's a nightmare. I ate her for not protecting her somehow. TLDR. She left Tyrone to beg me back after my millions. He had her killed by 14 shooters. Kids traumatized. Update 4. The kids begged me, and I said no. Final update, I think. It's been a month since Shaniqua's murder. The dust is settling, but the drama's far from over. Tyrone's trial is pending, evidence is airtight, he'll rot. The 14 shooters, half caught, the rest on the run. Gang violence stats in our city are spiking, it's all over the news. The kids, they're broken. Jamal's in therapy for anger, Aaliyah's depressed, Malik has nightmares. They stayed with Shaniqua's sister post-funeral, but she can't handle them long-term, financial issues. So, they showed up at my door yesterday, bags packed, begging to move back in permanently. Dad, please, we have nowhere else. Mom's gone, we were wrong to side with her. Forgive us. I looked them in the eyes, my own flesh and blood, the ones who called me a loser, a racist, the family destroyer. The betrayal stung fresh. Shaniqua's influence poisoned them against me, and now they want my millions and stability. I said, ha ha ha, get absolutely fucked, you mogs. Slammed the door, called CPS anonymously, let the system handle them. They're on the streets now, or foster care, whatever. I changed the locks, blocked their numbers. I'm done. Moving to a new city, fresh start with my fortune. No more drama. I ate for abandoning them. TLDR, kids beg to come home after mom's death. I refuse harshly, leave them to the streets.